Andor review. I haven't finished it yet. All I will say about it so far, I'm on episode 10. Season 1 was so much better. My disappointment in season 2 is incredible. It's actually crazy. I literally cried at the end of season 1. Like, I was sobbing at the end of season 1. And season 2 is making me want to lose my mind. Blasphemy. And I just want to say, if you disagree with me, know that you are wrong. Know that you are wrong, because the writers literally were forced to turn a 5-season show into a 2-season show. They literally had to rush this season. First half is mid, second half ramps up. I'm in the second half. All that money to put out buckets of garbage. I just listen, okay? No way you got past episode 9 and think it's mid. This is what I will say. I will not be able to reach some of you that already feel like I'm wrong, okay? I'm just talking to the people who haven't watched it yet. Note the repetition and the frequency of two-person scenes. I'm literally impartial, guys. I'm literally impartial. The fact that I watched the first season and thought it was one of the best pieces of media I've ever seen in my life, that I literally cried, that I wanted to go start watching all of the Star Wars movies because of that. I started watching season 2, and I was like, okay, it was an okay episode 1. I'll keep watching. That was an okay episode 2. And then it just like falls off a cliff on episode 3. And then it like sort of gets better at 8. There's like, after episode 7, there's one good scene per episode. She watches stuff at 2x speed. Her brain is cooked. Wrong. I watched the entirety of season 1 on 1x. Okay? And it was amazing. My primary problem with season 2 of Andor, none of this is spoilers. There's no respect for the audience. They just repeat the same dialogue over and over and over again. All of the tension is manufactured to fuck. It doesn't feel like the first season where you're watching these characters explore the world. It feels like you're watching people on a train stay on the railroad. There's so many scenes where one character is talking to another character and they're like, no, you can't do this. This is too dangerous. You don't understand. That's too dangerous. And then it cuts to a different scene where nothing is happening, just so that it can cut back to the scene we just saw and have it repeat it again. Okay, repetition is a literary tool, I guess. And then they do it 3 more times. And it's like, TV's made simple now because they know people are on their phones. Yeah, but season 1 was so good. Season 1 of Andor was so good. It felt like every single piece of dialogue was important. And if you looked away for a moment, you lost important dialogue or an important glance. Do you recommend season 1 to somebody that's never watched anything about Star Wars? Oh my God, yes. Yes. The first 2 episodes of Andor season 1 are a little slow, but I think it's fine. It's environment building, whatever. So I didn't mind it too much. Man, I can't believe that. I can't believe how disappointed I was in season 2 so far. But I'm sure the last 3 episodes are going to make up for the other 9 that have been so brutal. Dude, I think we've watched over an hour of like Andor and Bix arguing about whether or not she's ready. I am ready. No, you're not. I've seen that scene 20 times now. I'm like, okay, they're going to introduce some new dialogue in here. You sure you weren't accidentally watching Acolyte or some shit? No, I'm sure. They fumbled Bix's storyline so bad. If you think Bix's storyline is good, like the cope on you is crazy. They like butchered this character. There's nothing there anymore. I thought like the first 2 episodes of Bix were pretty good. I thought the grain mill scenes were all really good. And then as soon as they moved her out of that environment, her plot just went like, YouTube drama cooked Denim's brain. Then why would, if that was true, then why would I enjoy season 1? What universe does that make sense? Because you were in a better mood when you watched it? What the hell is that? What? That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Don't be ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous. That was before the drama? No, I rewatched it right before watching season 2. Because I started watching season 2, episode 1, and I was like, wait, I kind of don't remember everything perfectly. I'm just going to go back and rewatch season 1. So I went back and rewatched season 1, and I don't really like rewatching shows. And the season 1 was so good, I enjoyed rewatching every second. I was like, it's like so messed up. Oh, that season was really good. And I've cried both times watching it. And then I watched season 2. I feel like the people who can't critique it are just too obsessed with the Star Wars universe to know when it's bad, like Pokemon people. I kind of feel that. I still think if you haven't watched the show ever, or you're not interested in as someone who's like watched, I think I've watched 1 Star Wars movie. It also, like, honestly, I don't even feel like you need to watch season 2. You can just watch season 1 and enjoy it. And just, like, close your eyes and pretend like season 2 doesn't exist. I'll let you guys know if the last 3 episodes make up for the first 9. But, my biggest problem is that they spend all this time on dialogue that we've already seen instead of exploring interesting concepts. There's a conversation, this is, again, spoiler free. There's a conversation between Luthen and Andor where they sort of clash on whether or not the ends justify the means and like how many people should suffer. And Luthen's perspective, obviously, is just if it defeats the Empire, it's worth doing. Andor's position is more humanist. And they have this conversation for like 2 minutes on the screen. And it's like, oh my god, this is so interesting. And I'm so excited. Yes, 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 yes. Keep going, keep going. And then that's it. No, sorry. We need to see another scene of Andor arguing with Bix. All right. I need to see 5 more minutes of this fucking conversation. Because I haven't seen enough of this stupid fucking part. Please go back to the interesting parts of the show. What the hell? Oh, God. Oh, my God. So brutal. I can't. Spoiler free. I also can't believe what they did to Cyril. The most interesting thing that's about to happen the whole season. And then they're like, just kidding. We're not exploring that. We were literally edged for 8 episodes straight. I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And like, I don't know if anyone else noticed it. I have big artsy fartsy brain and I really enjoy when like small things are there. So I've been watching with a friend and I was like, dude, do you notice that like the outfits and the color themes and stuff? Isn't it so cool that like in all of the scenes where the Empire's in, they don't wear anything colorful. They either wear black, gray, or white. And they were like, well, yeah, because they're wearing the Empire clothing, right? That's duh. They're wearing the clothing that the Empire wears. It's like, no, 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 no. Even in their off time, like you see some of these characters in their homes, in their apartments, and all of their pajamas are black and white. It's like, ooh, costume design. Yes, yes, excellent. Yes, they have the fascist pajamas, and they don't even wear jewelry, right? Even in their off time, they don't paint their nails. They don't do anything. It's like, yeah, fascist drip. And all of the other characters in the show, anyone who's not aligned directly with the Empire, has color in their clothes. They don't even make them wear gray, right? Or like light brown. They make all the clothing really colorful. And then the one scene where something interesting is going to happen, I spotted this immediately. We get this. So cool, so cool. Like, obviously the people in the Empire can choose to wear some things sometimes that aren't just black, white, or gray. So when they do wear something that isn't black, white, or gray, it actually means something. And there's like, I mean, I think if you didn't notice it, you would have missed it. But in the first season, when the like finale or whatever, yeah, like I think it was the last episode or the second to last episode, the dead mom is giving a speech from beyond the grave. And in the speech, she said, there's a darkness that's taking over everything, that's sucking all the color out of this world. And then they pan over to the Empire. And everyone else in the town is wearing like bright reds and oranges. It was like, cinema, yes. Star Wars is apolitical, by the way. Moving on. I don't remember that part. Go back and watch it. It's really cool. Also, the longer hair, his hair has more personality. Yeah, I know. The costume team ate. They ate. Whoever was in charge of that, they ate. Please comment. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Please like the video. Times 100. Please do that. It takes 2 seconds.